Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tranquil Waters by Stevie. Happy Monday. As happy as Mondays can be. I was just thinking, how is it that we start looking forward to the weekend? Seems to take forever to get here. Then once the weekend is here, it just seems like it goes so quickly. I think there was a study one time about how the brain... I don't know why I said it that way. The brain... something like... what was that game? Plants vs. Zombies, yeah. Brains. But how the brain deals with happiness versus boredom and sadness and anger and stuff like that. I'm not really sure about how all that stuff works, but I do know that good times do not seem to last nearly as long. You're having fun, right? Well, basically what we have to do here in April is we have one field that needs to be planted, and I think we're going to throw some sorghum down in that field. But we also have, from my investigatory work, a few fields that need fertilizing, and I think we're just going to do some liquid fertilizing. I think that's going to be the fastest, easiest way. I have an idea about liquid fertilizing that I want to give a shot. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a go. First thing we need to do, though, is fill up our sprayer. We have got, I think, a few thousand liters of liquid fertilizer, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I need to open you and fill you. Can you fill? Yes, you can. Alright, so that gives us a little bit to start with. I think what I'm going to do is send, if it'll work. Let's take a quick look at our field situation here, though. So if we look at our nitrogen, field 12 down yonder is in desperate need. 5, 4, 3. We don't need that. Those are soybeans. And I think that's it. So we've got 4 fields that could definitely use some fertilization. So let's see if we can get our hired helper to be nice and go there for us. There we go. Then what we're going to try is we're going to get the old cab over. We're going to go grab our liquid storage tanker. I think we can use this liquid storage tanker here to keep filling our sprayer, I think. I don't know if this will... Oh man, that was not good. Close enough though, I guess. Alright, that'll work. I think this tanker will feed our sprayer. We'll find out. I'm not certain. I don't think I've done that before, but you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it the old college go. You stay right there. Oh, solid will go in there? We don't want solid. We want... That looks like a solid. But it shows it's putting liquid in, so I guess we're okay. That should empty that out. I think this thing holds 60,000 liters. Yeah, it does indeed. Liquid fertilizer, that freed up some space. Liquid fertilizer takes water, which we have, and slurry, which we have in there. We should have put more slurry in there. Oh well. Let's get out of here. Let's go see if our hired hand made it to the field. Actually, we may not need a refill. This is kind of a small field over here. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Relaxing weekend. I know my weekend was fast, but it was pretty relaxing. I have to confess something to y'all. I see what you. Oh man, what the heck is he doing? No. Yeah, that's not good. All right. Not really sure how he decided that. I mean, I would have just gone down there. We're gonna get hit by a car. Oh, the front tire is stuck. Front tire is stuck hard. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm just gonna turn you around since we're here. Wow, that was unexpected. Hey, whoa there, Chief. First of all, who's gonna drive that way around a piece of farm equipment like this? With what clearly, look at him coming up on me. What's that, like a $50,000, $60,000 truck? Easy? Are you honestly going to drive your truck that way around something that could run over you? I doubt it. So anyways, going back to what I was going to say before we were so rudely interrupted. I had every intention of recording an episode for y'all for, actually it was going to be Sunday morning probably. I was going to put something out. And I thought, you know what? We'll do a little Tranquil Waters and, you know, just to keep the series going. I feel like the sooner we, it's going to be a little bit of a rough ride. But I figured, you know what? We're going to keep the series going. I'm getting anxious to move on. Try some new challenges. And so I went over to my computer, sat down, said, hey, what do we need to do on Tranquil Waters? And it dawned on me that I have an Xbox Game Pass. I take care of for the kids so that they can do their online, you know, their multiplayer, Xbox multiplayer stuff. And I think you get like some free games with it as well or something like that every month and so on and so forth. But I remembered that with Xbox Game Pass, and I think it's with the Ultimate, or I don't really even know what I have. I should probably look into that. You can play a lot of games on the PC. So then I went out to the Xbox store. See how quickly I get sidetracked, right? So I went out to the Xbox store, or I don't know, Microsoft store or whatever it is, and started looking around, and I'm like, oh shoot, I have access to these games that I can play on the PC? I didn't know that. So then I started looking at a bunch of games, and then I ended up, we should probably turn this on. And then I ended up downloading Forza. I've been wanting to play Forza for a long time. I downloaded Forza. That was 142 gigs. 142 gigs. That's insanity. So in the meantime, I found Slime Rancher 2. I was a fan of Slime Rancher. I played some Slime Rancher. Not a lot, but I played some Slime Rancher. I liked it. And I've been wanting to check out Slime Rancher 2. So I grabbed that. And then I grabbed Power Washer Simulator. I find it funny how many different simulators there are available. But yeah, Power Washer Simulator, it is exactly what it sounds like. It simulates power washing. But I have to tell you, That was the one that got me. I played like the intro to Forza, and that was kind of fun. You know, I don't know if you've ever played Forza or not, or Forza, but you basically start Forza 5 out with getting dropped from a plane, parachute down in different cars. So I played through the whole intro thing, and it was a lot of fun. I'm not really super into driving games, probably because I'm horrible at them. I have like zero finesse when it comes to doing driving simulators, racing games. I just put the pedal down like the whole time, which I know I should know better. You know, it doesn't work that way, especially not the good ones. You know, not the better driving games. You actually have to know how to feather the throttle and brake into turns and accelerate out of turns and so on and so forth. But for me, it's just like pedal to the metal, go. And I don't know why I do it, because I just get more and more frustrated because I suck so bad at it. But I played through the intro, and I had some fun. You know, I figured for 100 and I guess that's not gonna happen. I figured, you know, for 142 gigs, which is insanity, I might as well play it. You know, I took the time to download it. I clogged up the internet waves long enough. Where is our next field that we need to nab? Is it this guy here? Let's see here. No, that's in good shape. All right, so we need to go to field 5. We'll try and stay off though. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can get a refill while we're here. Huh? I want R though. I want to fill. I don't want to overload. No? No, I can't. Or is it more towards this end? Oh. There we go. That's what we want to see. Well, that's nice. That'll be handy. Then we don't have to buy a separate unit to just for doing that business. Actually, I'll come back and get you, buddy. So Forza, though, after I played, it was probably a half hour, 45 minutes or so. I don't know. I'm like, okay, you know, let's give Slime Rancher a try, and I'm still thinking, okay, I still want to get some recording done, you know, for Sunday. And so I play, you know, Slime Rancher a bit. And it's basically, Slime Rancher 2 is, well, at least in my opinion, it was basically Slime Rancher, right? I don't know if you've ever played the game. It's kind of fun. Let's do this. And so I played about a half hour, 45 minutes of Slime Rancher. And I figured, well, that's enough of that. Then I started playing... Oh, that's looking pretty good. It's interesting that it's not putting down... I mean, it's putting down some... Stop right there for a second. Maybe I should turn these crop sensors on. Do you think I should turn these crop sensors on? What is enable crop sensors? Is it something B? Alt B? Did it? Okay, crop sensors are officially on. Now this is where I would think, enabling crop sensors would actually make sense. I would think, right? It seems like out of any time it would make sense would be now. It's sensing there is grass. And I bet it hasn't changed a darn thing. Actually, it's not putting down a whole lot of fertilizer, that's for sure. So anyways, so I get done with Slime Rancher. And then comes the old Power Washer Simulator. And I'm thinking, okay, this thing's going to be kind of silly. I'll play this thing for about 5 minutes and call it good. Well, how wrong I was. 3 hours later. Yep, 3 hours later. I'm looking at the clock going, it doesn't look like I'm going to get to recording that episode I meant to do. That kind of sucks. I felt kind of bad because I wanted to get an episode out. I always like to try and get something out for the weekend. And then I was trying to think of something quicker to put out. Like then I thought, well, I could put out a shorter episode, but you know, that's kind of stinko. And maybe I could think of something else. Is there a mod I want to go over? And I couldn't really think of anything. So I took the time to just set up our traveling contractor for Thursday, because I like to have that pretty much ready to go over the weekend, so that when I get home from work on Wednesday night, when I typically record for Thursday, I don't like to have to spend an hour or so, you know, figuring out what map it's going to be and so on and so forth. I like to have that all in the bag ready to go. Excuse me for 1 second. My throat is not playing very nice with me right now. Now see, now there's a different color orange. It's a deeper orange. I don't get it. I think I forgot to mulch. We've been mulching. I think we've been mulching. Did we mulch grass or did we just mulch alfalfa? I forget. But I know we've been out mulching. And that seems to kickstart the growth, but I don't think we're going to worry about it this time. I think we're going to let nature take its course. So yeah, I was disappointed, I must say, but I got to tell you, that stinking power washing simulator, if you have a chance to check it out, it depends on your personality type, I think. I think some people will most certainly find it to be, well, not fun. But there is something exceptionally, it must have something to do with my personality or the way my brain is wired, that absolutely makes that game, it just tickles a part of my brain that screams addiction. And it's just crazy. And it's actually, I think the big, I was actually super impressed with how mechanically the game is developed, and how good, well, the graphics are really good, plus mechanically speaking, not mechanically, well, yeah, the mechanics of the game are really good. Like, either the developers were either seriously into power washing or something, but they know they're power washing. And it's crazy. Different nozzles, the way the different nozzles work differently, the way how far away you are from something depends on how good it will clean. It is remarkably realistic, which it makes me it just makes me kind of chuckle that even like 15 years, 10, 15 years ago, if somebody said, hey, someday you're going to go out and on this, well, Steam's, how long has Steam been around? It's been around quite a while. But let's say before Steam came along, somebody would have told you, hey, someday you're going to go out to this platform on the computer and you're going to be able to download, you know, all these games. And a lot of the games are going to be simulation games. I think I've got this. You think that'll be, I think we can just do that one? That looks kind of tight. Does that actually use less spray? Or is it just for looks? Maybe I should have gone one wider with my driving. I'll try and stay down somewhat down the middle. That'll probably help. So, I mean, and someone would say, hey, there's going to be a lot of simulators out there, and some of them are going to be like, some of them are going to be power washing a deck or washing your car. There's a car detailing simulator. So if you're into detailing your car, and you don't get enough of it out there, on your own ride, I guess you can spend many more hours of your life detailing fake cars. Pretty much anything that you can think of, I believe there's been a simulator made out of it. And it's just insane to me. This is the field we need to plant. And I know that our planter can put down fertilizer, but I think since we're here, I don't want to do that. I actually want to do this. I want to set a new... There we go. That should work. That should put us pretty much... Oh. There we go. That's a little better. Now see, now we get the green. Yeah, it's a little confusing to me how this works sometimes. We don't quite get... I guess it depends on what's down there. I mean, because it was grass or alfalfa, it only needs a certain amount of nitrogen. I don't know. I don't completely get it. I don't completely get precision farming's logic sometimes. I just know that green is good, red is bad. Unless you have soybeans, then red's okay, as far as at least nitrogen goes. Because apparently soybeans are just a supersonic plant that creates their own nitrogen, or something like that, I've been told. So if you have a chance to check out Power Washer Simulator and you find yourself one of those kind of people that just can sit down, I think it actually is along the same lines as Farming Simulator, where a lot of it's just sit down, chill, and do stuff. Except for Power Washing Simulator, you are just doing the one thing. You're power washing. Yeah. There's another one that I wanted to check out too. I think it's on my wish list. Is I think it's gunsmithing simulator, or gunsmith simulator. I should probably check that out on YouTube and see if there's any videos out there of that. That actually looks like a pretty detailed simulator. That one I'd definitely like to check out. I don't know, what simulator games do you guys play other than Farm Sim? A lot of people, it seems like a lot of times Farm Sim and American Truck, Euro Truck, they always, a lot of times seem to go hand in hand for people that I know that play one or the other. Pretty interesting. I'm always open to hear about new simulators though. I don't know why. I think when I was younger, maybe I had a more competitive spirit. And simulators just, they're not normally competitive, right? And I think I was more into the competitive side of things. I know my kids tend to be that way. They're more into the competitive nature of shooters and stuff like that, multiplayer stuff. It's not really for me. I don't really care that much. I think it's too stressful. I have enough stress during the day. Then have to come home and worry about being shot, by a teammate or something like that. But graphics are amazing these days. It really is. It's just amazing to see what they can do with some of these, you know, games that you would think would just be so silly. But I mean, I was getting so into it, and I know my brain is telling me that it doesn't matter if you wash from the top down, you know, and soaking dirt isn't gonna matter, because that's not how the game. Well, actually, the soaking part might actually make a difference in that game. I kid you not. For a game about power washing, it is remarkably realistic. It really is. It's kind of funny and super addicting. I did see the trailer for GTA 6. Brad, you should be spraying about now. I'm not quite sure what you're doing. I don't know if any of you are interested in GTA 6, but holy cow. I'm trying to even imagine. I can't even fathom the sales that game is going to generate when it gets released. I mean, 5 set all kinds of records, right? 6 is going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. Now, somebody told me, and I don't know if this is what we can expect or not, but somebody mentioned to me that it'll probably be released on console first, and then it might actually take like up to a year for it to come out for PC. Is that true? Is that what 5? I don't even remember GTA 5's release, to be honest with you. I can't even remember how that did go down. But that kind of stinks, because that's the only way I'm going to play it, is going to be on PC. It's not going to be on console. And if I have to wait an extra year for it to come out on PC, that's going to kind of stink. I wonder what the modders are going to do for GTA 6, if any of those things will be able to be ported over relatively easy, or if it's going to be a complete rework. Because think about, man, what year did GTA 5 come out? I don't even remember. That thing's been out. It's been out at least, what? It's got to be getting close to 10 years, right? 8 years? Was it 2015? I forget now. But if you look at the mods that are out there for it, and like all the roleplay mods, like all the LSPDFR, I don't know if you guys ever watch any of that content. Jeff Favignano is a great YouTuber. If you ever want to watch some really fun GTA content with on like police and NPC role-playing servers, oh my gosh, I am always just absolutely like jaw-dropped about how good these GTA is with all this stuff. It's just absolutely amazing to me. According to our map, I don't know why I folded this, we are supposed to be able to get a little spring done here too. It looks like it needs a little something. Let's see if we can. We'll try it out and see what happens here. I'm going to try and line up somewhat decently. All right. And let's go to a little 90 action. Lock and load. Oh yeah, we're getting some nice fertilization. But yeah, I mean the LSPDFR as one example of something that has just grown and grown and grown and been developed so much. I mean, that game, that mod, I guess is that what they would even call it? A mod? That thing has probably had more development than a lot of games have gotten over the years. just that sub game of GTA. And that's not even from Rockstar. I'm going to have to look at the sales figures for GTA 5, and I mean, I would have to imagine how close am I? Am I that far off? Oh, I was. Wait. Is that right? I guess so. I would have to imagine we're talking substantially more. For 6. And then watching that same YouTuber I mentioned before, that Jeff Favignano, spend an hour going over the trailer, at sometimes frame by frame, just looking at each, everything that was shown on 6. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing to watch. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to see, get through the launch date. It'll be a lot of fun to watch sales skyrocket. I don't know. You always worry about, bugs and how smooth is it, but they must test that so much. But even in games where they say get heavily tested, you still, end up with saying to yourself, how does this make it past testing? This is insane. I'm not going to worry about that little strip along the edge there. Oh, I better not. Ooh, good deal. Well, let's see if we can get a hired helper. Oh, shoot. We need to go get our truck. Didn't use as much as I thought we were going to use. And I'm not entirely sure where we're going to be able to store liquid fertilizer. Let's figure something out. So once we get these fields fertilized, I think, oh, there's our buddies, the old day cruise boat, the old dinner cruise. I'm assuming since we're later in the afternoon, they're probably on there getting ready for a night of dancing and dining on the old river boat. Let's see if, where are you at? I'm just gonna park right here, my friend. You come get me. I think I need to be closer to this end here. There we go. Well, all right, everyone. I'm going to call it good. My throat is just not recuperating here from the weekend or something. I don't know, but I'm going to call it good while the getting's good. Thanks for joining me again back here in Tranquil Waters. I think this is going to I think it's going to wrap us up for April, I believe. No, we have some planting to do. That's right. We've got one field to plant, and then we'll be able to wrap up April. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Tranquil Waters excitement. You all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I'd sure appreciate that. As always, feel free to subscribe, become a member, join our Discord, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.